Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is time for a unbiased review of this here, the LIV Golf Duels that premiered this morning on Grant Horvath's YouTube channel. It is very early in the morning, so I'm just going to get right to it. I'm not going to ruin anything for you other than maybe where their first tee shots end up, but I'm going to keep this video short. I'm just playing this in the background for two reasons. Number one, because we're going to see if LIV is just really ahead of the PGA Tour in every way, because if they let me play this without copywriting me for it while I'm talking over it, which you're allowed to do in the Creative Commons license, then they're just so much ahead of the game. Because the PGA Tour, anytime I put anything PGA Tour on my computer, immediately copyrighted. So, and I don't spend time to fight it. So anyways, that's number one. Number two, just to give you something to look at. But this came out this morning. It was supposed to come out last night, got delayed, don't know why, probably production. Came out this morning. The quickest way to start this off, I think it was as good as it could have been without having more time to edit it. So this was obviously filmed on Thursday. This ended up being released today. So it was basically probably 48 hours in a war room trying to get this thing ready to go. The reason why I say it was as good as it can be without having more time is that the only thing that I think could have been better, really, is the broadcast footage was a little heavy. There was a lot of broadcast style footage. There was a lot of shots that were shown with the broadcast cameras, and you can just tell the difference. Like, this is a YouTube golf camera, you can tell, but that's a broadcast camera, and you can just tell. And as YouTube golf fans, we are not native to watching our people play on this. So as soon as you do that, it like puts a wall between us and the creator. So it's not optimal, but that is quite literally the only negative I have for this entire thing. That's the only one. So I figured I'd get it out of the way. The positives, this right here, this is YouTube golf. This is in the middle of it. This did not happen in the Creator Classic at all. The Creator Classic was all broadcast cameras and then stupid interviews. They had commentators by people who were not actually part of the YouTube golf community. People in the YouTube golf community didn't know who they were. It was bull. The commentators for this one, Andrew Santino right there, Mason right there, Bob right there, it was YouTube golf commentary. They were on right now, look at that, they were on YouTube golf cameras talking about what was going on in a YouTube golf way that brought the viewer in. Again, yes, jumping to these broadcast cameras, not my favorite thing ever, but I do think that's just because in the short time they had to edit it, it was easy because they could edit as they go with the broadcast cameras, where if they had to do everything with the YouTube golf cameras, it would be editing all post in Premiere, there'd be no live editing, it would just take a lot longer. So I think if there's a way in the future they can record this where they have more time between shooting it and putting it out to be able to just fully edit it on YouTube golf cameras, that'd be an improvement. But listen, the team thing, 1,000 times better than the solo thing for the creators. I don't need to watch, I've decided for sure, and we've talked about this a million times, I don't need to watch these creators play in like a PGA Tour style event. Like, I want to watch them either play YouTube golf matches as YouTube golfers, or this type of thing works, but even still, the broadcast element of it is still not my favorite. So that's the combination, though, of them and the pros makes it all good. Like, no problem at all. Like, it's really not that big a deal. And the pro aspect was just so cool. The banter was so cool. Seeing these guys, like, almost as peers with these guys now. Like, you know, Grant is boys with all of them. You know the Bryan Bros are boys with all of them. You know FP is boys with all of them. Like, it's just so cool to see. So that was really neat to watch. The quality of the golf was really good. I don't think any of the pros weren't, I mean, I don't want to say they were taking it seriously, but they weren't not taking it seriously. Like, DJ would be the one you would expect to not be taking it seriously, and he was hitting some incredible shots. Again, no spoilers, but he was hitting great shots. He was playing very well. I just thought this was awesome. Start to finish. The way they also like interlaced the car cam footage, even if they did go a bit more broadcast heavy for a little bit, like popping these moments in, they just bring you back as a YouTube golf viewer. They just refresh your palate, remind you what you're watching, and it just like felt like homey. It's a weird way to describe it, but it just felt like relaxing and calm and enjoyable. So that's it. I'm a huge fan of this. I think this was incredible. I think this was a huge step up. I think LIV did an incredible job of hopefully listening to the audience and the creators of what they didn't like about the Creator Classic, and I think they fixed basically everything. Like I said, the only thing I have that could be, well, the only thing without being too nerdy that I have that could be a lot better would just be, I don't think the broadcast footage is my favorite, but literally everything else was so good. They did such a good job cutting it. They did such a good job with production. They did such a good job with keeping the commentators in the actual cart in YouTube Golf, like as part of that, not in some stupid booth with some stupid mic that didn't feel YouTube Golfy at all. Like, this was so well done, and I enjoyed the absolute heck out of it. So if you haven't already, go watch it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.